Hey everybody, it is June 20th and it is, well, the time is irrelevant. I think it's around 4 o'clock. But anyway, no, it's almost 4:30. I got this in the mail, How to Tame a Demon, and this is by Robert Duncan. If you guys have not ordered this, you should definitely order it. I got mine used on eBay for a very, very reasonable price, and it got here in a hurry. So, but I did want to go ahead and I'm going to make a few comments on what this book says and so on and so forth. But, I find that my reach on YouTube is a lot further than it is on any other media. And I just wanted to basically, tomorrow is a huge day for me. I'm supposed to go somewhere and settle out on some things that have been going on in my life, and I am just ultra glad to just get it all over with. So if you guys pray or whatever it is that you do, please, please, please remember your girl here. But I also want to go ahead and kind of ask as usual, everybody that gets V2K, artificial telepathy, whatever the hell they want to call it at the moment. As you know, if you ever have anything kind of big going on, they always try to up the ante like you're supposed to be afraid, okay? And mine, anytime I have to go to a courtroom or if I have to be in front of important people or whatever, I get bombarded with threats. And, because that's what they do. It says in this book that that's what these people are trained to do, or is basically use fear to control you. Because what it does is it affects everything about you, your central nervous system, your immune system. Eventually, if they can get you afraid enough and make all the right threats, you're going to have a heart attack and pass away. And then they move on to their next target. But luckily, my whole life I have trained not to listen and believe other motherfuckers. So, what you do is you just don't do any investing in anything about these people that you hear. They are gullible sheep, and somebody has basically sold them the idea that whatever they're doing is for the best, that it's likely for something, that they'll never. They are absolutely the fall guys, because if anybody gets caught doing some fuck shit, it's gonna be these guys. Somebody higher up on the food chain has ordered this to be done. And the thing is that these are your gullible people that really believe, that were sold the idea that they're doing, the work of the good man. Like you're getting rid of these less desirables, or you're trying to, change somebody's life, or some bullshit. All you're doing is making this world a worse place to live. So basically, that's what it boils down to. And anyway, enough about these. I mean, they're saying I'm going to be arrested tomorrow, and I'm going somewhere, and it's not what I think that it is, and and it's just so like, it's just so sad and pitiful that these people, like, they don't have any real anything in their life, like, and they can't ever believe that anything is real in their life because they have conditioned themselves under the authority of somebody else to basically believe, or to turn everything into negative and being unbelievable, and if they haven't, they definitely will reap what they've sown. So, I don't care how good of a person they think they are. I don't care, I don't care the best intentions that they've had. That's not how this is going to work. And I'm okay with that. Usually, I'm very, like, pro-humanity. And, I don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't, but it's people that don't deserve it, that are victims of the system. Now, when the system gets hurt, that's just them asking for that. But anyway, let's get back to Robert Duncan's How to Tame a Demon, because that's essentially what these freaks are. And you'll see on the front where I have written the name Martha Mitchell, and it's something called the Martha Mitchell effect. And what that is no matter how insane a story is, how hard it is to believe that that is what's going on, that that's actually what is happening, that's called the Martha Mitchell effect, is that it's so hard to believe, and then you find out that everything that was being said was very true. And it goes on, any kind of question that you need answered, or any kind of opinion that you have, like, even in the back, Mr. Duncan has, there are pages dedicated for a TI to take notes on what works for them. And it said, often a TI, when heavily targeted, forgets what defenses they have found to alleviate some of the assault effects. When confused and in pain, refer to these note pages for steps to take. And this is what the page looks like. Over here, I have one thing written, and it says, remember, they ain't shit. And that's all I have written there. But anyway, out the gate, it talks about the science behind what is going on, how they use microwaves and frequencies, who these people likely are, and who they want you to believe that they are, I guess. And then it just goes on, like, is there anything you can do to alleviate symptoms? And the short answer for the long answer is no. There's nothing you can do. Until these assholes are caught and hung, there's just nothing they can do. There's nothing we can do to lessen the effects, unless you're interested in doing Faraday cages and things like that. I can't afford that. So basically, I just developed the attitude that I'm not worried about anything they say. Everybody that I love and care about is 100% safe and sound, and that's all I have to be concerned with. But anyway, and beyond that, let's see. And then it's questions. Let's see. Because it goes, let's see. Sorry. I didn't take any notes before I decided to do this. But it's very impressive. It's a small book. But it says shielding and blocking signal questions, coping strategies, psychological methods used. So it breaks down the psychological methods that they use and why they use them and what happens when they do use them. Capabilities, effects, and technology questions. And then at the very end, we have legal issues and general advice. But like I said, if you guys don't have this book, please get it. Because I promise you, when you have it, you are holding it solidly in your hand. You will feel like $1 million. You know that you're not crazy, that you have somebody that knows exactly what he's talking about, that wrote this book to help you, and to basically, tell the world what is going on, even though, they try everything to keep us stuck on stupid. And that's exactly what happens. So, anyway, I love you guys. And, we have to keep strong because, these things aren't meant to help us. They are very much meant to keep us afraid and keep us down, keep us, sick, keep us worried and afraid. And I'm just not giving into it. And please, please, please don't give into it. Because this is not a sickness where, anybody that chooses to be informed, and refuses being manipulated, you're not sick, you're not terminal. But, the people that are doing this and that they show up faithfully every fucking day to try to bring somebody else down, they are terminal. It's gonna kill them. So, anyway, Godspeed to everyone, and I love you. Thank you for all the comments and the concern and the help, and I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.